A finite game is played for the purpose of winning, an infinite game for the purpose of continuing the play. Finite players play within boundaries. Infinite players play with boundaries. If we cannot tell a story about what happened to us, nothing has happened to us. No one can play a game alone. One cannot be human by oneself. There is no selfhood without community. War presents itself as necessary for self-protection, but in fact, it is necessary for self-identification. What will undo any boundary is the awareness that it is our vision, and not what we are viewing, that is limited. To be serious is to press for a specified conclusion. To be playful is to embrace possibility, regardless of the personal cost. There is no possibility of conversation with a loudspeaker. This fluidity, therefore, presents us with an unavoidable challenge: how to integrate the serious within the truly playful. In other words, how to maintain all our finite games within the context of infinite play. The focus is not on revealing a fixed, unchanging identity, the true self that has always existed, but rather on showcasing one's ongoing growth, the dynamic self that is still evolving. Nature embodies the unspeakable. It possesses no voice of its own and offers no pronouncements. We perceive the unspeakable of nature as its complete indifference to human culture. To use the machine for control is to be controlled by the machine. It is the impulse of a finite player to go against another nation in war. It is the design of an infinite player to oppose war within a nation. A prediction is essentially an explanation offered before the event. A culture can be no stronger than its strongest myths. Victories occur in time, but the titles won in them are timeless. Speaker and listener understand each other not because they have the same knowledge about something, and not because they have established a lightness of mind, but because they know how to go on. Fields of play simply do not impose themselves on us. Therefore, all the limitations of finite play are self-limitations. Titles, then, point backward in time. They have their origin in an unrepeatable past. To be prepared against surprise is to be trained. To be prepared for surprise is to be educated. To be playful is not to be trivial or frivolous, or to act as though nothing of consequence will happen. On the contrary, when we are playful with each other, we relate as free persons, and the relationship is open to surprise. Everything that happens is of consequence. Infinite speakers do not merely give voice to others, but also receive voice from them. Belief systems thrive in circumstances of collision. They are energized by their opposites. Storytellers do not convert their listeners. They do not move them into the territory of a superior truth. Ignoring the issue of truth and falsehood altogether, they offer only vision. Nature is unchanging. It possesses no internal or external boundaries. Consequently, it is impossible to traverse through it. All travel, therefore, represents a transformation within the traveler, which explains why travelers always find themselves in a different state. The act of travel itself is a process of growth. When we forget that knowledge rises from ignorance, and think of it instead as a way of overcoming ignorance, knowledge can have the ironic effect of limiting our vision. Gardening is not outcome-oriented. A successful harvest is not the end of a gardener's existence, but only a phase of it. Only that which can change can continue. This is the principle by which infinite players live. To concentrate effectively, you must quiet the mental chatter and enter a state of calm, relaxed focus. During concentration, you bring your thoughts together and direct all your attention towards your ideal, goal, or objective.